Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Create Elementia series. Today is a bit of an interesting day. As you'll notice, we're over here in the backstage area, and we're actually right by the tool crib. Even though I said we were going to be working on the harbor for a little bit, and that's because, well, we need some stuff. Off camera, I was working in a creative world and designed our first building. Uh, Mostly just because it would take too long to figure out a good design that looked nice and kind of wanted to explore a bit on it. But now that I've got at least our first design, we need to start making the stuff that we can use to make it. So first things first, say hello to the chicken, who is I don't think I ever mentioned the chicken. The chicken runs the tool crib for the moment. It's the tool chicken. So, first things first, we'll need a schematic cannon. And also a schematic table as well for that. Schematic cannon isn't too bad. Smoothstone, some logs. Ooh, never mind. That's a bit more expensive than I thought it was. Uh, Blocks of iron I can really quickly do. Get two of them from here. Actually, tag these both. What's the schematic like? That's just smoothstone and some planks. I think I can. Actually, I might have some planks just sitting over here. Let me check. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds a bit weird. My throat's a bit dry, and yeah, it doesn't sound the best from the pre audio test I used. So yeah, sorry about that. Dispenser. Oops. Dispenser is actually I've got a bow tie. Okay, maybe I thought I had a bow somewhere. Okay, maybe not. So I guess I can just make one. Should have enough string somewhere. They lied. I thought I had some string somewhere. Do I not? Oh, oh, I do have a bow. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, the dispenser will accept it. If not, we're gonna have to go hunting. So redstone, and then some cobble. Okay. Let's see if it works. It takes it. Yay. Okay. So 2 logs, 3 stone. Just need some stone. I'm gonna make over there. Need a schematic. Needs light blue. Oh boy. We don't have any sort of nursery for plants yet, sadly. So we're gonna have to make do with what we got. Oh, there. Okay, I thought I had some. Oh, I don't. Let me go get some more sugar cane then. Let me first sleep, apparently. Okay, maybe not. Sugar cane it is. Do do do. Now I should be able to sleep. Yep. Okay. So, plan currently is that we will be making at least one building, and hopefully, if I remember correctly, it's pretty andesite heavy. So I'm probably gonna make an andesite farm, though I think I need diorite in order to make that. So I might actually have to pivot and make it a diorite farm. Although I'll let me check. It's one of the two. Just some bone. Yep. Bone into bone meal. Lapis into blue dye. Completely fail. They're Also, I apologize if you hear some thunder during the recording. It is currently storming outside and not happy. Okay, so there's our schematics. So let us head over to the harbor area and get some smoothstone. I'll see you guys there. All right. Okay. So here we are back at the harbor, and you'll notice there's a distinct lack of blocks. I went ahead and just leveled the area off camera because it took a bit longer than I was expecting. Uh, but you will find some footage, hopefully playing right now, of some of the digging process, assuming that I am smart and know what I'm doing, or rather, future me knows what I'm doing. Let's get some smooth stone. I did also kind of redo the cobble factory as well, small bit. Uh, as you see, we've got a bunch more gens running. Means a lot more cobble to play with. I also moved all of the smelting stuff up here. So the third floor actually has a bit of use now. I also started making all of the other I don't even remember what technically they're called. The encased fan mechanisms. Uh, got one here. This will probably be our either. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put the haunting. Thank you, brain. The haunting campfire here. Make this our haunting area, and then this will theoretically be our campfire, so our smoking area, or smoker rather, I should say. Even though I don't think we need a huge amount that will need that just at the moment, but better prepared and safe than sorry. So this will make all of the smooth stone that we will need. And we're gonna make those, and then probably also figure out kind of where we want to put these. Do I have some dirt? I don't. I'll have to grab some. I think I've got some dirt in that chest down there. I can use some dirt and kind of mark out where I want to place the building. No, okay. Guess I don't have dirt. I bet. Well, I've got one block, but that's because of an Enderman. And you really need to get around to putting in. There's a resource pack, I think, that stops Enderman griefing, and I need to put that in. But maybe here. Maybe set back a little bit just to give some depth. Yeah, that might look nice. And eventually these will all have like roads and pathways in front of them. I just haven't worked on that yet. Mostly because I want to at least get some buildings down to start figuring out where I want the pathways. So, schematic table, schematic cannon, and go. Alright, so our first schematic will be, well, you can see what it is. It's 5-floor building basic 1. So, we set that all up. Okay. Did I do that right? Hold on. Right click while sneaking. Okay. Nope. Oh, good lord. Okay, hold on. Oh, whoa, okay. So yeah, here's the building. Oh, mode left to focus. Hmm, that might be a problem. How do I... Hold on, let me see if I can really quickly fix that. Alright, there we go. Okay, so just rebound that. Control scroll to push it. Oh, control scroll. Oh, ooh, oh, okay, I see. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. So if I do this... Oh, okay, I changed this how it scrolls. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay. Actually, I kind of like it being kind of nearby, honestly. I'll have to redo some of the trees, but I think we can work with that, actually. Actually, yeah, I like that. So, put this schematic cannon down. Put that in. Gunpowder. Oh, I need to... I need a clipboard. Clipboard, and I need gunpowder. I have gunpowder back there. I just need to make... or get it back over here. A clipboard is... Oh, that I know what that is. Never mind. That's a mod I added. Andesite, paper, and plank. Okay. Well, I've got plank. I don't think I've got any andesite on me, though. No, I do have gunpowder on me, though. So let me go ahead and put the gunpowder in here. Boop. And go get me some stuff then. Okay. So I will be back once I get that stuff. Okay. So now that we've got a clipboard, let's see what we need. Birch planks, boarded birch door, boarded andesite, stone, copycat layers. Oh, that's right. I do have copycat layers in this. Cobblestone columns, eroded andesite, uh, different birch door? Okay, I don't remember that. Oak board glass, oak stockade fence, ornate glowstone lanterns, shroom light lanterns, lanterns, overlapping andesite tiles, polished andesite, stone stairs, tiled tough column. Oh, that's right. Tiny layered tough slabs, and tough pillar, and then wall lanterns. Okay. Oh boy. I only vaguely remember some of putting in some of these. Clearly. Uh so let's get our birch first. That's 128. Actually, let me get all the stone first, actually, since we've got our cobblestone then right here. Get that all dealt with. So put in chest. And it needs for the stone 92, which I think is back in 28. Assuming I'm reading that correctly. I'll just do 2 stacks. Actually, no, it can't be. Hold on. Oh, 92. I can't read. I thought my brain was going to a number for the birch and got very confused for a moment there. Oh boy. Okay, so there's that. Copycat layers are going to be zinc. So that's going to have to get mined up, I think. Cobblestone columns. Those I can make, actually. Right as is. Ow. That is 13 stacks. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't remember which it was. Cut cobblestone column. That's what it was. Ah, there it is. These I actually like. These I used as the flooring. I think they look kind of nice, honestly. So 1, 2, 3, 5. I think it said 13 in total. 13 and 15 extra. Okay, whatever. We're gonna need a couple more chests, methinks. Check on these. These needed to be brick bordered stone. I think it's down here somewhere. Bordered. Tiny brick bordered stone, which I do need, actually, now I think about it. Brick bordered stone, there we go. Didn't I just pick up? Hold on, I think I'm going crazy. 1 second. No, I didn't. Okay, whoops. Oh, I see what happened. Whoopsie daisies. I'll put this, ow, in here somewhere. I'll just reuse them. It lets me, which is kind of nice. Brick bordered. That should be enough for that. Actually, I've got 13. I've got 3 spaces left in my inventory, so that will be perfect for the cobble. Cobble needs to be this. You in here. There. This, so I actually can keep track of how many I got. Because brain do not smart sometimes. Or something like that. You in here. Let me quickly through, see what we still need. Oh, it actually needs more the cobblestone column. Just put some more in, like a whole stack. No point not to. So that is that set up. Okay, so now no longer be in this checklist. Awesome. Okay, so the brick bordered stone, I still need to make some more of that. I need to make more of that. No, I don't. I've got 2 sets of them. I just say I need more. Huh, okay, I could have sworn I said I only needed 1 stack and some, but oh well. It is what it is. Smelt up a whole nother stack of cobble. failed spectacularly at it. There we go. Okay, so now then, andesite. Stone stairs I can make fairly easily from here. Rest are tough and andesite. Oh, and also glowstone and shroom lights. So, let's go grab 2 more stacks of cobble. Make those stone stairs. This is destined for the ship. One of these days I'm gonna actually put stairs in there. Just not today. That's not where that goes. Oh no, that is where that goes, because that's getting turned into the not bordered, brick bordered. I'll stay here and deal with stairs really quick. Those stairs. How many do I need? Oh, okay, that should be enough. Definitely enough. They'll knock off 2 more off that list. Fantastic. That in there, that in there, that in there. Do the checklist. Worry about the zombie getting really close. Okay. Glass, search, stuff, book stuff, cage. Okay. So everything else I should be good to start here. Let me actually go ahead and grab some of this birch here. Kind of clear off this area. This is where the building is going. Thought I heard a skeleton. I was right. I don't like it when I'm right. Okay. For some reason, I thought that my entire cobble gen just turned off. Got really confused. Oh no, you don't. There we go. Now you're on fire. There we go. Hey, I figured it out. There we go. Okay. So there's that. You back up and get some more birch. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's not even. Uh, 3? No, it is 4. Okay. Not quite enough to make a full stack of birch that we need. So I suppose I can do this. See how much more birch I need. That shouldn't be too much. Yeah, it's only 8. And clear up some of this. There we go. Okay. Alright. Back to the backstage area. Alright. I think we've got pretty much everything we need. Retake that. Alright, so did some digging. We're actually back at the harbor port city area. By the way, I would love to hear any ideas you guys have for names of this place. But now that we are here, let us start putting some stuff into the chest. Kind of figuring out. Nope, that ain't it. Okay, so what? I'll do wall lanterns as well as aid. Okay, what all do we still need? Copycats, glass. I was gonna make. Okay. So, oh no, I don't, because I still need to go up there. So I need to actually make a whole new stone cutter because a creeper decided that it really liked the old one. I'm sure you know exactly what I mean by that. So let's make another one so that we can make the layers. Now, don't remember if the schematic cannon likes those layers. So it's possible I might have to redo all of that manually by hand. So we'll see. Come on, cobblestone. Thank you. I actually should relocate the mason table downstairs so that I can make sure I have easy access to it while we are making a thing. So we need how many layers? We need stack and 11. Door layer. Throw this here. Melt up the rest of it while I'm still here too. So now that that is done, glass, which is 3 stacks. I need to smelt up there. Do that, and that's the oak bordered. Slowly getting there, don't worry. I'm starting to run out of space again. To my no surprise. So rich bordered andesite, eroded andesite. I'll need to take that downstairs. The mason table. Thank you, brain. Downstairs to make that. Same with all the tough. And that should be just about it. I don't know why I still have those wood beam vines. I really don't need them. I think I picked them up accidentally. Is this? No, it's a axe. I say supposed to. I don't think it really matters. End of the day, but whatever. It's probably just because of how they coded something. The back end. Base table. And our glass blower. Glass blower, we need oak. That in there. update this really quickly, make sure it's still up to date. And everything else is good. Okay, so the brick bordered andesite is not in there because it's all in here. How many did I have that brick bordered? Back in 20. Brick ordered. Goes into there. Need eroded. Take this off and swap it with this one for the moment, so I don't ripping that up. How many did I need? 54. So 54. Of the eroded. I do not remember what I... Oh, I do remember what I used that for now. I didn't think I used that much. That's the eroded. The 7 stacks. Word. 1, 2, 5 of the overlapping. I need to make another chest at this rate. 7. How many? 55. Oh, it's rain. There we go. Okay, so I already lost where I was in my thought process. Check this again. 6, 39, 4, 5. When was it? Polished. Alright, and then 5. But I'll do. Oh, still, it's just a tough, right? Yeah. Okay. So let me actually. There it is. Let me make probably one more test. I think be enough. Just to fit it. Oh, the tough in there. There we go. Craft this up, then deal with all the wonderfulness that is the tough. You know, I wasn't originally super enthralled with this building, how I weathered it. It's actually starting to kind of grow on me, I won't lie. Inside still needs a lot of work, though. That's for sure. Cobblestone floor only goes so far, you know? So tough should be everything else. So that is tiled tough column. Cool. Tiled tough. Grab a bunch of stuff actually while I'm at it. Which one needs full stack? Tough pillar. Let me actually do that. Tough pillar should be checked off. So tiled tough column, and then the tiny layered. That's both less than 2 stack. Actually, might be enough right there. Or so tiled 60. Oh, I do remember what I used that for. Okay. Down the column. Then the tiny layered tough slab. Don't quite have enough. Almost. Okay, 60. So that's the tiny layered. Oh, it's a slab, right? Yeah. Okay. That should be it. I think I got enough gunpowder in there. But those we will find out. That. Protect block entity. Yeah, okay. So, should be ready to go. So, I get to say with a lot of enthusiasm, finally, time to start a time lapse. Away we go. think we found a problem. I think the problem might be the whole lot of gunpowder. I think that might be the problem. But so far. Yeah, sure enough. Oh my god. Interesting is that it didn't put in any of the doors, it seems like. Oh well, they're not what I want. Let's go ahead and put in some doors. I'm trying to remember where these last three go. I think one of them goes up on the roof, maybe? Not entirely sure. Not really. Gunpowder? Hope not, at least I should be able to find Reaper somewhere, right? Anything? No. Yep. This building? Maybe? Hopefully? Hope so. I saw one over there, but no. Not quite. No. I make some really quickly? Really? Huh. Harming cinder flower. Repellent cane. Isn't really anything I have, fortunately. Oh, which can spawn them? Interesting. That might seem like I can get it through quests. Do I? Oh, well, that was useful. I didn't even realize I was using quests. Hey, gunpowder. Nice, upgrade tablet. That's oh, that might be the zinc from earlier, actually, now that I think about it. Glowstone. Go ahead and just have this finish it up. I am gonna have it automate doing the rest of it, just because honestly do not remember where I put everything up. I'll let that finish up. It's almost done. Realistically, no reason to not let it finish. Missing. Weird. I'll just tell it to skip missing, I suppose. Actually, you know what? You know what I can do? I can actually just tell it to redo the... only had 3, so if I leave 3, unless I tried to place them on top of each other, might be possible, actually. I think I was hearing a spider. There we go. Okay, so let's go give him the rest of these doors and see if it will figure it out. I'm gonna try to put them there. Okay, that was weird. Guessing it somehow pushed the doors where there already were doors, maybe? Okay, well, anyways, this is the top of the building. So, thinking actually we might have this be a diorite factory instead of an andesite factory. At least for the time being. Just because of how how tricky it was to make or get all the andesite. Went through a fair bit of diorite in the process. I think it might better fit this building, at least in terms of height and size. Now we get creepers. Look who blew up the building I just made. Don't do it. I think this back corner is a bit too dark. I think that's why they keep spawning. So I'll just put that there for the moment until we get time to fix that. Now I have to get enough of the flooring material to fix the bottom floor. Shouldn't be too hard. In there, that's all cobble, if I remember correctly. You know, I feel like it shouldn't be. It doesn't look like it's cobble. It looks like it should be just stone. Colored stone. What do you have? Ooh, you've got gingerbread man. And tulip moss. Of course you've got gunpowder. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. Unbelievable. Alright. We're digging up some. That is incredibly poor timing. Well, now that this is all built, we can start working on the interior. I did leave the game and come back, and I noticed a bit of a interesting bug with the lighting. Probably because they're using the copycats. They don't like re-emitting light. So you have to kind of update them a small bit in order to get them to work again, which is kind of annoying, but here we go. It's weird, but you just sometimes have to work with what you got. So, I was contemplating this between recording sessions, and I'm not really sure what we should put in here. So, let's break some stuff out really quickly so that we can kind of figure out what all is going on. So, to make andesite, we need cobblestone and diorite. Let me get some stuff over here. I'm actually going to be using a technique that I saw another YouTuber doing, which was actually really useful to kind of visualize what all you need to do. So, cobblestone. Now, admittedly, they also had some additional stuff to help with this that I don't. So, I'll have to kind of make do. But, make andesite. Let me move this again. Andesite comes from cobblestone and diorite. And then diorite is cobblestone and nether quartz. I don't have any easy way of showing, sadly. But nether quartz is from washing soul sand, which we can get from haunting sand, and that's from cobble. So that's one step for cobblestone creation, 2 for making sand, 3 for haunting, subsequent washing, 4 for making diorite, oops, and 5 for combining both diorite and cobblestone to andesite. So yeah, that would work actually for this building because I want each story or each floor to be a specific process. So I guess that means realistically we should start at the very top, which would be our lava creation. So let's see what we can do regarding that. Now, I didn't purposely make the building this tall because I knew that I was gonna have to be doing some funky stuff inside them, so to speak. So let's see. So when I designed this building, I envisioned this corner being like how I transport stuff and supply energy and all that sort of stuff. But just trying to think about how exactly we want to do this, because at the end of the day, what we need is a cobble gen and crushers. Everything else is a lot easier to make. Uh, the crushers are these mechanical crafter recipes, which is where we start to get most of our problems, because we need brass casings and electron tubes to make that. Actually, hold on. I did want to look into. So when did I threw additional stuff into the pack, I added in this nifty little mod called pipes, specifically because it allows it. Yeah, so pipes allow me to quickly move stuff around, and theoretically should be a lot less laggy than using the conveyors that come default with creative with create. uh, so it should be a bit easier on the FPS. Should being the operative word, of course. We need to figure out how to get power here. Now, originally, the idea was to have a power station, but that's going to require a lot of stuff that I don't really want to gather for this episode. I'm thinking we might do that next episode. So for now, what we might just have to do is get a bunch of water wheels, which isn't too painful, thankfully, but it is just kind of annoying. So let me. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's go get some stuff to make all of that, and I will be back in a moment. Don't know why I just did that. There we go. So now we have our mechanical crafters. Actually, make. Where did I put the shaft? There we go. So grab this. Need to make just single cog really. Now we should be good to start crafting these up. Now I'm gonna actually hijack. Oh no, I don't want to hijack that. I'll just make a quick and dirty mechanical crafting station for the time being, because we'll have to get everything from here. I do have backup with me. Okay. So the tricky thing with mechanical crafters is that they are actually pretty intensive power-wise. So in order to deal with that, I actually made a couple of large water wheels. There. As soon as I can figure out where I put them. Ah, they're there. Put 4 just in case. Would be enough. So that there. And I botched it already. Wonderful. Okay. Put that there. And stop putting stuff in the wrong place, please. Ooh. Try that again. Here we go. Okay. That should be all of them. Just need to set alignments. No, it is not. Got that one there. Alright. Put cogwheel on. And then start up the water. Hopefully, we should have enough power here. I mean, it's not entirely wrong, I suppose. Eh. So we need... Actually, I just realized we still need to name that correctly. So the crushing wheels are... I know it's a lot of andesite alloys, but I don't remember what all they need. It doesn't show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16 alloy. Oh wait, I've got 16 right here in my inventory. Wonderful. It's almost like I planned it. It'd be really impressive if I did actually plan it. There we go. And then stone and wooden planks. And there should be some stone in the tool crib that I can use for this. Should be in the operative word, apparently. 2 stone in here. That'll work. So the thing with this... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Just took a second to register. So the thing with the crushing wheels is that we'll need to make 2 sets of them in order to make sand. So once this is done, we'll actually have to get some more andesite alloy. Shouldn't be too hard because I think we still have just enough andesite to make that. I should probably cook up that raw zinc too at some point. Thought I had originally. Apparently not. Go. And that should be enough to make a second pair. Actually speed up the crafting sequence a little bit. A neat little trick for those of you that want to get into create, that you can actually stack up 2 sizes of water wheels, and they will interact correctly. So now we have our first set of crushing wheels. So what I meant by interacting correctly is that you get the speed of the smaller one, which is actually twice the speed of the large water wheels, but you get all the power of the large water wheels. There's a really nice kind of hidden little thing in it. So you'll see they're moving a bit faster now. Here we go. Our second set of what? Water wheels? Crushing wheels. Let's really quickly deal with that. So, I'm gonna grab these so that we can use them for the actual factory, because I'm not entirely sure how much stress units we'll need for this. Hopefully not too many. So go to 5th floor, or 4th if you're European. I have to think about this for a second. Yeah, let's put these a tiny bit away from. So that's our water containment. And might need to make some gear shafts. Just maybe. Actually, I say that, but I've got some that I can just steal from over there. Let me go steal those. So unbelievably loud. So smelt these up, and should be able to. Yeah, I've got some there. I think I've got some hidden away as well somewhere. Quested away. Well, hopefully at least. Thought I did. Maybe not. Possibly I took him over by back to the crib. yay, water wheel there. So that's 3 case chain drives, which should be enough, at least temporarily, to get movement going. Getting power from there. That be our final. Now, if memory serves me correctly, which it doesn't always, but you cannot waterlog cogwheel. So we can just do that. Then get nickel bearing. Just gonna because of space constraints, I'm actually going to take test and actually have it be part of main support of everything as well. And portable storage. That way. Then our other portable storage will be there. Shoot. And test that doesn't exist. Wonderful. May have forgotten something or two. Fine. Go. That's all together now. And make cogwheel. I'm just gonna need to make a whole lot of cogwheels to get them all the way over to here for power. Oh, I do have some iron. Very minor amount, but I do have some iron nonetheless. Don't know why I keep opening that. That's not where I need to be going. There's the rest of this. Okay. Really wish I had enough to make in case chain drives, drive everything. Might be able to. Oops, that's the wrong way. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with. I might have to swap these back out. The full blocks and just swap out part of the floor and ceiling with them. This is where. Those. Head all the way down. Oh, that's actually perfect plating. That there. I need a gearbox. then from there, should be able to make a couple of casing. This floor for the moment. Did I not pull the casings back out? No, I did not. Oops. Oh, there we go. Hmm. Oh, okay. Never mind. I do know how to. I'm gonna do this. I think about it for a second. So I will need some more log. Oh, I do actually have here still. I'll need one. Hopefully, still have enough iron nuggets to make the rest of it. Don't think so. Need four. That far at least. I need. Gonna do this. Put some cobble. Because of where the shaft that I don't have in my inventory. Don't think you can make a case chain with. I think it has to be iron nugget. Yes, it does. Okay. Don't believe I have any additional iron nuggets in here. Unless I can smelt this back down somehow. I can crush it down to iron nuggets, but that's not going to do me a huge amount of good just yet. Thing is, I don't have my crushing wheel set up just yet. And I'm going to actually need more iron nuggets to make that. Oh boy. Okay. Guess I'm heading back. Get more stuff. I'll probably change these out. I'll be back. Okay, after much running back and forth, I finally got this working. So we've got a bunch of encased chain drives running over to a sequence gear shift, which I did make off cam, I apologize. And a gantry carriage that runs the entire length of this farm, and then it drops off to this chest right here. So this is making about 10, actually no, about 19 cobble, I think, per cycle. So next step down here is to start crushing it up in order to make the sand. And that, actually, I need to go get some more, I need to get some, just in general, some conveyor belts. So let's go fishing, shall we? This is actually, I think, the first time I've made a conveyor belt so far in the series, so that'll be interesting. Get a couple of it. Alright, there we go. So that should be... it's close to stuff, actually. Now, we got to... I almost said smelt them. Technically, you're just drying them out. But that's a technicality thing. No, third floor. Third floor. There we go. Alright, so those will be drying up and we can use them to make some conveyor belts. Actually, use them to make some funnels too. Eventually. There we go. Okay. Took a little bit longer than I was expecting, I'll admit. Ooh. That should be this floor, yeah. So, what we need to do now is process them into sand or gravel and sand, I suppose. This will be our crushers, base, crushers. I think that's right. Hopefully. Should be. And went too far. Wait, no, this is where. I need to put some signs up, clearly. So I need a chest. Don't think I have on hand, no. Just make a bunch of them. Alright, so crusher. I think I might have messed up. Yeah, I think I messed up. Be like that, I think. Where's my axe? Oh, that's right, my axe broke. There. Grab some cobble. Get some more sticks. Go. Back up here. And then that should be good. So what I'll need to do now is get some... Hold on, my brain's not wanting to work. Yeah. So this is a configuration that I've seen a couple people use. I've actually never used this configuration. I don't know how well it works, but we shall find out, I suppose. So I do need more wood for this. I'm amazed that that perfectly made the right amount. Gearboxes, here we go. Now, assuming that this works correctly, I should just be able to put the crushing wheels. Put the crushing wheels here. And as soon as I spin this up, it all work correctly. Trying to think, see if there's any easy way I can do this without screwing a lot of things up. And I think there is. I think I can just use a encased chain drive. I need some more of these. Hopefully, this is spinning the correct direction. It is. Great. That's perfect. This should be enough crafts. And it's working. It's working slowly, admittedly, but it is working. That means it's here. Oh, I was off by one. Jess is gonna have to go over on top of that. Okay, so there's that. Somebody seems like it's trying to get a hold of me for something. So next thing is getting cobble to where they need to be. I think actually what I should do, make 2 more gear shifts. Should allow me to flip which direction these are going. Put a conveyor belt here. So There is... And move that. There we go. And I need to make... did I need this? Might actually just move this crafting table up a floor from how often I have to go back up and down for it. There. There. Mmm. It's spinning the wrong way. Well, in that case, there is an easy, or well, somewhat easy fix for that, thankfully. There. This. Where did I put my belts? There they are. There we go. I'm gonna need to make some more chutes, aren't I? How many did these make? Oh, they're completely iron, but I have to go get some. Okay, that might be one of the last things we do then. Alright. So next, let me see how much I need for the... No. Darn, I do need an electron tube for that. I was thinking we could have it put out 5 and then take 1 and take that down. Because it's a 4-to-1 ratio. Based off of just some quick math that I did earlier. It's possible you might just have to do it without any sort of ratios. Just do it flat and then come back later. Fix them up. Okay, so that should be working now. Next is going to be all of our encased stuff. The encased smelter and encased... Not encased smelter, no. Encased, the washer and haunter. There. So I'm gonna make some quicksand so that I can actually haunt it, so we can actually start up a haunter here. Now, that is going to come out somewhere over here, I believe. Yes. Alright, my brain's slowly working through making sure that everything should be correct. So that'll come down, then that gets haunted. Here. Chest. And that's gonna get haunted. Now, I don't know how long of a shaft we have to make this, so we are going to do some slight trickery. Grab some sand. Oh, that's right. I forgot there's byproducts. Oh, joy. That I'll have to figure out a way to sort later. Ow. 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 That's one's on fire now. Oh boy, this might take a few moments. Darn. Oh well. Got more than enough cobble to fill in that space. Wait. Where do you think we're going? Unbelievable. Now we have to hunt this and then wash it down. That should give us our nether quartz that we need. Did I see nether quartz earlier? I meant soul sand. Nether quartz is... Yeah, no, nether quartz. Ignore my entire comments that I just made. I don't know where my brain is. It's not here, clearly. That makes nether quartz. And I forgot that it's not actually true one-to-one. I think it's a chance, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's like a 12% chance. And also you can get gold nuggets from it. Means we're going to have to find a way to sort those out. Wait, hold on. I didn't need nether quartz, though. I needed soul sand. Stand by. Okay, so now we have our soul sand again. That will probably be here. Yeah, it should be fine. So the tricky bit is that we're going to have to actually smelt these on the move because of a slight problem by the name of not having mechanical hands. There's actually two. So there's. I should be careful saying that because there's actually two ways we could deal with this. We could have it so that it's haunting as it goes along, or we could have it haunting as it's going past. Personally, I prefer to do haunting as it goes along, but we might actually have to go past just based off of our size, and I genuinely do not remember how long it takes to haunt something. So let's actually do that instead. So probably gonna start haunting here. No, not here. That gives it time to get to here. Make some more shafts so that we can kind of figure out what's going on here. Right, yeah. I should just be able to put that there. Hopefully everything should work. I'm not convinced that this will, but that'll be something we'll have to look into shortly. Actually, what we can do is sorry. Get another encased drive. Actually, no, we're gonna need two of those, aren't we? Yeah. Get some of those encased drives. And we're gonna need a lot more shafts, aren't we? Oh, good. That is at least spinning the correct way. This really quickly. And that's spinning the wrong way. Of course it did. Hmm. Okay, I have an idea. That there, and then put another one of these right here. Do I have any more? I do not. I don't have enough. If I get some more andesite, I should be able to make the last that I need. Got more than enough zinc to make them. I just need the andesite itself. Hold, please. I go get some more. Oops, some more andesite. There should be some around. Yep, there it is. So I thought there was some that I had uncovered during all the excavating. Ah. saw I had some pink nuggets in here. Yeah, there they are. If I go here, I'll actually need some, get more wood. Actually, no, what I need first is enough shafts. Here we go. There, put that there. Get the encase that I didn't make. That I thought I had for some reason. Not encase. Andesite casing. Come on. Here we go. Now that is spinning the correct direction. I should get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so now there'll be anything that comes into here. And make a quick andesite funnel. We'll now go past the haunter. Let me put some of these east fans up. Fix their orientation. Go. Probably gonna need yet more paste. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. I should probably do 11. Just have one come across here. I have enough blocks? No, I do not. I'll have to go probably chop down some more trees. I don't even have enough alloys. Oh, wait, no. Because I can actually just drive the chains from right here. So I actually don't need that many, I don't think. So, we put... Oh, we're almost out of iron nuggets. Put these there. There we go. I'll get a little bit of extra low here. Hopefully, too much of a problem in terms of making sure that we've got enough haunt can occur. I'm sure in some realm that probably made grammatical sense. It wasn't in this one. I know that much. So let us haunt some more sand. Get some more soul sand. Here is my flint steel. There we go. Alright. Soul sand. personnel here. Not entirely sure how many we'll need. So pick these up for the moment. Then as a quick test, that's stripped, that's why. Let's get some sand here and see if 2 of them is enough or if we'll have to do 3. Probably we'll have to do 3. No, maybe not. No, apparently 2 is enough. Huh. Yeah. I should be careful saying that because that's at this current speed. So we might, if we ever speed this specifically up, we might have to do a bit more. But that seems to be working actually rather well. I'm quite happy with that. So next, now these are just going to fall off the edge, aren't they? We put up a little temporary pickup of these. Then we need to wash these, which we get some cobble, some water. Oh, right. So small quirk right now is I don't actually have this auto running. It's just I have to cycle this manually. I should look into, that's called timer. I don't remember what it's called in create. Powered latch. Pulse repeater, that's what it's called. Right? Think? Okay, maybe not. Thought it was. Oh. Am I just going crazy? Just might. Though, actually, something I can do is if I make a pulse repeater and I make a pair of redstone contacts, every single time it cuts back here, it will pulse. Something I can do. But that's something I'll have to do later. Just because of how much time that's probably going to take. Now, I probably can move this a bit closer to each other now that I think about it. Just because these don't have quite as much collision. Might just do that. Oh, now I remember what it was I was waiting for. I was waiting for the cobblestone so that I can make a water entrapment. That there, that there. Yeah, probably actually takes 2 to haunt. It probably takes 2 to wash it, I think. That makes sense, right? I think it does, at least. A little bit more. actually grab the water from up here. That's weird. Hopefully when the tick update happens from block breaking, I'll fix that issue. That should be enough for now. Nope, can't go that direction. There we go. And then once we get our encased fans, which I'll have to go back and smash up some iron to make, should be good to go on that regards. So that'll be our nether quartz. The mixing of that in cobble to make diorite should happen here, which requires some basins and mixers. Actually, I'll need some more, couple of basins and mixers because the last step also uses them. That should. Oh, I'll need some encased fans as well. Get rid of some of these so they know what I need. I'm looking straight at it, I'm sure. Actually, let me also get the heater and there's some contacts while I think about it. The encased fan should be here. And I'm probably looking straight at them and I'm just not seeing them. They're there. I knew they were going to be there somewhere. I just wasn't sure where. And then need some more shoots. Then we should be close to getting finished, actually, I think. We'll need a lot more andesite, though, to make the rest of the chain drives and there's accoutrement. Let me go ahead and knock all this out. And then I'm going to go to the backstage area over and grab some stuff at the tool crib, and we'll be back. Well, I got the washing section now working. It turns out I needed one additional encased fan because it just wasn't getting enough time in the wash area. So now we are, in fact, making nether quartz. So, next step on our diorite production is to make said diorite. Now, the way you do that without really complicated stuff is you just use a mixer, because it's technically a shapeless recipe. So that uses a whisk, andesite casing, and cogwheel. And thankfully, I've got a fair number of iron sheets still. So we can whip up one of these. There is that. Need a cog. Got one plink left for it. Fantastic. Oh, I don't have any andesite on me. Or casings on me. One of these days I'm going to not flip those two. So, andesite casing. Already butchering this up. There. Mechanical mixer, and then we need a cauldron. Or not a cauldron, I'm sorry, a basin. Yeah, there we go. So a basin is just 5 andesite alloy, which we just have. This, our stop point is roughly about here. Right there. Okay, so now I know where this is. So put basin up about here. And then mechanical mixer. Now the mechanical mixer is slightly annoying in that it requires another cog in order to run. So we will have to make one of those real quick. But the rest of it can all be encased chain drives, thankfully. So that might not be fast enough. We might actually have to speed that up. We'll figure that out in a moment. But put this here. I'm gonna need another one. Probably about there. Thought I had some more mechanical belts. Possibly. Oh no, they're there. Except I just put them in. There. Okay. And then this actually requires funnel. That's completely incorrect. There we go. So now it knows to output. And then we're going to put a chest here. Chest here. And we should be almost good to go. I'm just thinking, sorry. I'm trying to figure out the best way to route the chain drives. Thank you, brain. We'll actually need another mechanical mixer down here to mix the diorite with the cobblestone. Lovely. Really should put some doors up here somewhere in the entryway. Trying to lead them out. I need to get some of this andesite anyways, so I guess that's kind of useful. So we actually need another basin and mixer as well for the finals process. Unfortunately, need to make some more. Thankfully, I've got a fair number of zinc ingots I can turn into nuggets for this process. So there is two. I also will need the backpack appears to be full. Throw some of that in there. Put you there temporarily. Yeah, but now it's roughly here. Might have to move some stuff around for that. That's not too big of a problem. there for the moment. And a basin to be here. And oh, might need to lower that basin. I don't know if I've got enough space. Yeah, I do not have enough space. Okay. Let me actually dig out the floor slightly. I did actually have enough for space for that. Do there. Now we've got enough space for the mechanical mixer. Sorry, I'm just thinking, making sure I have everything up for the most part. Yeah. So I'll need more encased drives. Means I'm actually going to need a lot more andesite. So let me go mine some of that outside. And promptly break my pickaxe. Wonderful. I really need to get mending. All that fun stuff. Okay, no. Oh well. Cool. There we go. Okay. That should be plenty. I'm gonna get like 20 of these things. Oh, I'm having a brain fart again. Okay. Oh, good. That is facing the right direction. Now I'm all out of shaft, so I'll have to make some more again. Right? Because that faces the other way, so it's actually this way. why I thought that would work. Oops. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. So we'll have to actually speed that up. I don't know if increasing the speed by 1 will be enough, but let's go ahead and try. Yeah. So that means we're going to have to do some bit more creative work. Thankfully, it shouldn't be too bad. Have a plan. That's not what I meant to do in the least bit. Oh dear. There we go. Looks kind of goofy, but it works. So, we'll make do for now. Oh, excuse me. So that's not working. Alright. Do this. Bring that down. That should be roughly in a good place to drive. I'm on shafts again. Bring that down. We can actually use that to drive the mixer down here as well. Now, it's almost where I need it. There you go. And then make another mixer. This. This, which sucks because I was planning on using all that iron sheets just specifically to make the hoppers or funnels. Hold on, I think a brain fart again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the funnels. Or not funnels. I'm sorry. Shoot. That's the word I'm looking for. Shoot. Now, here is an interesting conundrum that I'm not sure about. Is I don't know if I can split off shoot output. If I can, that's perfect. So let me see. Let me make some more shoots and then we can find out really quickly. Go. I can add, but I just can't divide at all. In that case, what I can do, which is gonna look kind of silly, but sometimes you gotta work with what you got. Oops. I don't know. I appear to be having some technical difficulties. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just feed in. So here is our cobble feed from above. That might be no problem. Okay, I have a potential idea on how to fix this. I'll have to grab that in a second. I think this, yeah, it does work. Okay, so grab those two. I'll have to redo that whole chain of earring. Large, small, large, and the other large. There. No, it wouldn't be because that doesn't fit. That off. Moment, so that I can put casing on here. Stop it from connecting. How's that going? Stop it. There. Now that's being fed again. That should be getting dual fed from up above and very shortly from this direction. Not sure what I was just looking for. I was looking for something. But now I need two of the gearboxes. Get more. You get some more planks for that. Requires 8. Just enough casings left. The reason why I'm doing a double is because you actually need to flip the rotation direction twice. That is not where that needs to be. That needs to be there. Ankle belt there. So now we're also going to be feeding cobblestone into here, which is going to create our diorite. But I can't have it here. So I will actually need to put it there. because there needs to be another feeder chute. Right here. Right, right, yeah. This one. Put the hole in here. Now. So this is the second stone feeder. Actually, do this. Now I can just have one conveyor line. Actually, can do that is bring output this direction, since it will be feeding that direction anyways. Here we go. Okay, that's looking a lot more like what I want. Now just need to make a bunch of chests. Put all the hopper stuff together, except I'm all out of hoppers. No. Or chutes. One of these days I'm gonna name them correctly. Today's not that day. So here's what I'm gonna do. Put this here temporarily, just so that we know where that chute is. A couple of chests. Need to be in a couple different places. There's one. That one is in the correct place. I think there's one that needs to... Oh no, I've already got that one there. Okay. This one needs some chests. So one here, here, and then one here as well. Then need to try and figure out if I can get spacing correctly. Where did my axe go? There it is. Now, be fine for the moment. That should work. Yeah, it should work. Okay. So now I just need... I need to go flatten some more iron. So close too. Actually, if we're smart about it, we can actually feed... Actually feed some stuff. Use this. Requires me to make... Actually, hold on. Which way? Okay, yeah. I was trying to figure out if I could just put a gearbox here, but I'll have to put the gearbox there. Oh, no, I can't just do that there. Well, shafts. I think I are. Yeah. Oh, darn. Oh, yeah, because I remember I used the last one. And that's going the wrong way. Of course it is. Well, I guess that means we're gonna have to be making 2. All right. I think I should have theoretically. Let me go ahead and put this chest down. I don't forget about it. Yeah. Why do I keep doing that? There we go. Cool. Those are now. Now I just need to make the. Oops. 8 cogs. But I don't have enough wood for that. Here we go. So now, assuming I thought this out correctly, if I put that there, rotate this. Yep, these are now running the correct directions. Hooray! Now I just need to make a bunch of funnels. And also, oh, and I also need to make the stuff upstairs to automate the cobble farm. So actually, while I'm gonna head over and smash up some iron to make the iron plates, and then I will also make everything I need to do the auto running of the cobble gen. And then I will see you guys when I get back here. Okay, so we're back here with what we need. So 3 stone. I already started that wrong because I need redstone and also a stick. So redstone, stick. I'm a mess already. All right. Grass, redstone, stick, stone. Pulse breeder. There we go. Okay. Oops. Now we can get this stuff started. So get rid of this. Oops, daisies. That's not where I want you. Oh, can I not put that on? Oh, I can't put that. But I could. Did they remove that? Hmm. Hopefully not. Used to be you could put these on the wall, but I might be misremembering completely. Hmm. How do I want to do this then? So once that gets back here, I can put this up slightly differently. For a second should be good. Especially since it seems like it's not actually going the full distance right now. Need a little bit of inventory. There. There we go. blocks, it still doesn't make. 3. 4. 5. 6. Okay, so it needs to go. I'll probably just do 3. No, I don't know where my brain is. Going that 30 meters. Hopefully that will fix the issue. So to explain why this problem is happening, I kind of had to explain how the sequence gear shift works. So the way that the sequence gear shift works is a bit deceptive in that when it says piston, turn to move piston, pulley / gantry, it's assuming that it doesn't encounter any resistance the entire time it's moving. Probably 32 actually. So when it's doing stuff like drilling or transferring the inventory using these portable storage interfaces, it's not taking that into account at all in that distance. So we, as the people putting them in, have to account for that. Now it should make the full travel. No, it's still. This is 2, so do maybe 35. Pull that off. Just so I have inventory space. Grab that again. Now you'll notice I'm not touching the gear shift while it's moving. That's because as soon as you modify it, it just resets the program, so it has no clue where this thing is. So if I do it now, it'll just go from its current position, and that's not what we want at all. Fortunately, there's a lot more back and forth guessing on this than I would like, as I've never taken the time to figure out how many blocks theoretically it has to skip. It's doing the movement. And I think it also depends a lot on the speed of the rotation, because this actually mines faster if it's moving faster. Does leave a bit of a tricky problem in that regards, because it's not just like a flat amount of meters that you have to add on to each meter you actually want movement. A bit more tricky than that. Oh, almost. So if I just change this up to 40, that should be enough for the full travel. And I think this 4 seconds is good timing too for the gear shift to reset. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it needs a bit more. Let's just give it 10 seconds. The reason why is because as soon as the contacts get close to each other and they're moving together, they'll start triggering. That's causing the pulse repeater to go off early. It's not what we want. That's currently empty, so hopefully if I go down here, either A, I will find stuff in here. Yep. Exactly what we found. That's also because I don't have any of the funnels set up yet. So let's go deal with that, shall we? It just involves a lot more of this andesite, as per usual. Part of the reason why we're making this whole andesite factory. That's called upfront investment. Gotta make it. Gotta use it to make it. And that should be more than enough andesite funnels for what we need. I need one more chest as well. I knew I was forgetting something. You're outputting. You're going in. Out. Taking in. So that floor is all good. This one has an output, an input. Oh, this one does have a problem because this doesn't have a. Oh no. Yep. Always something. Always missing it. But this is why we check things. I will actually have to make a chest for byproducts. That's something I'm gonna have to do. Go. So, byproduct chest will probably have to be down the ground floor somewhere right about here. Problem is, I need to make something in order to make a byproduct system. Because it doesn't know the andesite funnels can't be set up to filter out certain objects. So it's just going to throw pretty much everything it can. Not really what we want. Why did I do that again? Oh, I still forgot to make a chest. Silly me. This andesite, or to make andesite rather. this in here, and let me just grab a stack of cobble. Just force feed this where it needs to be. This there temporarily. Another stack. A partial stack, I suppose. Oh wait, that's right, because that's not where that's supposed to go. You're getting cobblestone and a shaft somehow. Not really sure how it got that shaft, but yes. Throw you on there. Now I just need to get this working. Throw all that in there. Why is that not making what's supposed to be? I screw up the recipe. Cobblestone. Oh, because it's compactor. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, because it's shaped crafting. Oh. Well, that's going to be painful to deal with. Well, in that case, let me temporarily force this crafting. What was that sound? Oh, is that the mixer down there I'm hearing? I think it is. Yep, there it is. Now this is making us our andesite. Very, very slowly. It makes 2 per diorite. So, yeah, I clearly messed up on that one. So we're gonna have to redo this whole floor, sadly. Crafters. Not sure how I'm going to go about doing that, to be quite honest. Well, I should be careful saying that because I have a very clear idea on how I can do this, but I don't want to do it because it requires me getting a lot of stuff together, which is using mechanical hands. And I really don't want to be using those if I can avoid it because they're kind of expensive for early game. So let me think about that. Tell you what, I'm going to think about that while we are between episodes because I think I haven't looked at the timing of how long I've been recording this, but we pretty much got this factory running, and it might take me a bit to figure that out. So, with that, I think we might actually call it. So, let me actually try and make some of this look a bit more pretty as I can. There we go. That looks a bit better. So, with that being said, we have finally made some diorite automatically. Or diorite. Sorry, andesite. We made some andesite automatically. We made 32, in fact, which is not too bad. It could be better, but it definitely could be a lot worse. So I think we'll leave it off with that. As always, that's not the button I wanted. There's that. There we go. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like. If you have any ideas for the name of this town or for any rides or stuff you would like to see in the park, please leave it down in the comments section, as well as if you have any questions or comments or concerns, should you have them. And let me know what else you guys would like to see. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you'll be notified the next time I put out a video, which will probably be in 2 weeks' time, because it seems like that's the best time frame for me making and putting everything together. So I'll probably be starting to do that. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.